Hello everybody and welcome to the Adventures of Drawing. I'll draw a scene for you using a variety of pencils, a blending stump and an eraser. So without further ado, let's go right into this. Okay, so let's have a couple of mountains right here, and I want them to be quite tall. I also want some mountains to go back there in the distance. So maybe this should go down more like this. Gonna get rid of this. And then below this line, we can have a couple of mountains far off in the distance, like this. Okay, but another thing I wanted is some more peaks back here. And I did that before, but I don't really remember how I did it. I think it was just something like roundabout like this. Let's see how this is going to turn out. Yeah. Yeah, let's leave it like that. And then go into the shadow and light areas right here. Maybe there's some more like this. Let's have the light come from the right today. So we're going to have shadows on the left each time. So from each peak right now, I'm just drawing a line going down in some zigzags like this. Maybe a little shadow area right here. And then of course we're going to have some light areas on the left side like this. Maybe a shadow area like that. Okay. Still gotta pause and think about everything. That's why you're seeing me not doing anything every couple of seconds. Okay, maybe a small shadow right here going down like that. And then there's a separation between a shadow and a light side. I want this right mountain to be larger, so it's going to go over to the left like this. Okay. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's our setup. But I need the shadows for this area right here. And before I get confused with the planes, I'm just going to already shade them. And I made the first mistake here. I said the light would come from the right. So of course the planes sloping to the right are going to be the bright ones. So this one right here is going to be dark, and this one did I say the ones sloping to the right are going to be dark? I don't know what I said. So the planes sloping down to the left, those are the ones that have to be dark. Like this right here. I mean, we're all the way in the shadow right there. So this is a light plane. This is a light plane right here. And this one is. So all the rest right there should be dark. Unless maybe it's going to look like this. I think that's more like it. So maybe this is more in the light, maybe this as well. Then we would have all this right here dark. Yep. This is dark as well. And so is this. And I think this. Okay, that should be it for over there. And we've got this slope right here. And this entire area. This right here. This goes down like that, then this could be light, maybe. Let's go in here. And shadow right here, and then all those mountains in the distance. Some shadows in there. Like this. Maybe all the way down. Like that. Okay. Some details back there. Now let me go in here once more. Maybe some horizontal cross-hatching to get those areas darker. Let's have that fade out downwards. Just a little bit more in here than this one. The smaller bits don't need too much of correction, but the larger areas, of course, like this one right here, It's pretty bright still. Needs another layer like this. This one down here. Right there. Okay, let's let those have a little bit of a different value, each one, just so it looks like they have different inclinations. Let's go in with a little bit of detail in there as well. Just a couple of specks and lines like that. Okay. Next thing I'd say is some more detail in the light areas. So very gently I'm going to crosshatch a couple more planes in here. So we've got a little bit more of different planes and inclinations right there. Don't really know what to do about this right here. Maybe I should put all this in the shadow, but I'm not sure about whether I should go all the way up there. I think I can. So I'm pretty sure this would look more like a regular mountain shape if this was in the shadow as well, inclined to the left. So let's get this dark right here. Maybe all the way down like this. Okay, some more areas in here like that. A little something in here, something right there. An area right here, something like this, and something down here like that. Okay, maybe all this down here gets a little darker. Like so. Okay, now let's go in with a little bit more pressure and add a little bit more detail to those light areas. Maybe like this. And right here, all the way up there, thinking about what large movements I can make. To get a bit of variety in this detail. Change it up between those small movements I'm making right now and then large ones like this, and then you can use those as orientation for some more cracks coming down from them, or maybe this area in between right here is another different inclination, so it's a little darker. Same right here, all the way along this. Don't forget to go down here. Okay. Something right there. Maybe some different structure in here, like this. Think of all sorts of different structures to change things up and give more details, more variety. Maybe like this in here as well. And then just a couple of singular dots. Okay, what are we going to have right here? Maybe something like this. A little bit like that. Maybe I can have something with very large movements down here. Maybe like so. Okay, now going into the shadow areas. We also want some more planes. So let's just crosshatch a couple more areas. Maybe like that. Okay. And then in with, oh, totally forgot about this one right here. How about a little bit right here and something right there all the way over to this part like this. Okay. This one in here and then a little bit of an area going down there. Maybe like that. Okay. Now this part looks rather empty still, so let's get another area in right here, like this. Let's give this a little bit more, maybe right here. Okay. Now how about we go in with those cracks? Like so. A little something in there. Couple of details in here. Maybe some more random lines. Okay. A little bit for this one. Like so. And then just a couple of details in the shadows right here. And that reminds me that I have to also go in here still. like this, and a little bit like that, and a little bit right here. Okay. Now I think we do have a nice mountain range right there. That's a little bit closer than in my other scenes. But I think what's still missing is a little bit of a foreground. And I'm using this line right here. And maybe it goes up like that. And maybe we can have a little bit of a mid-ground as well. Thinking in this lower central area. But I don't know what I can put there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is have the detail right here overlap with the foreground a little bit more, like this. So it looks like that mountain in the background. This area continues down here and doesn't stop right where the foreground starts. And so this gives us a separation right here, and I'm going to try to have those lines go further. And that's the root of that mountain. And yeah, maybe we've got some trees standing there. I'm not sure how to arrange them though. I think all the way along those lines right here. Along the slopes. Like this. I think we should have some more shadow areas down here. So maybe this area right here is in the shadow, like that. And so is this one right here. And also that one. Maybe like this. Okay, now onto those trees. Climbing up the mountain like that. And let me use the 3B pencil for some more trees in the shadow areas right here. Maybe that's going to do the trick. Like so. And over here. Like this. Right. doesn't look completely the way I was hoping for, but it's okay. Alright, now let's go into this foreground right here. Let's erase everything that overlaps from the background and the midground. Okay, like this. I've got a couple of very light lines left, but those aren't going to be in the way. Okay, let's go to the 3B pencil and get a good separation between the midground and the foreground right here. Maybe this has to go also. Okay. So since the shadows are on the areas sloping down to the left, I will have this area right here a little bit darker than this down left corner. So I'm not putting in too much right here. And I have a little bit more on the right side. Okay, maybe like so. And then let's go in with some more detail right here. Okay, and we've got a couple more minutes. So I want to go in, maybe draw a couple of flowers, maybe for a change. So right here, and the buds are looking like those little bells right here, like so. One coming in from below right here. Maybe a couple of leaves down there where they pop out of the ground. I don't know, I don't have any particular flower in mind right here. I'm just making something up that I think would fit. Like this. Let's put one right there, one right here. Have them overlap with the background a little bit. Like that, and one more down here. Okay, and there we've got our scene for today. So let's clean up those lines around the edges. Okay, not too much to clean up today. Just a little bit like this. Okay, and there we go. Thanks for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you like what you see. Hope it gave you something, you got something out of it. Maybe some inspiration or motivation to be creative yourself, or you're getting some work done while you've got this running in the background. Or maybe it's just a relaxing watch to unwind. Anyway, if you find yourself coming back to the channel, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, and dropping down into the comments section to tell me what you think about what I'm doing here. And with all this said, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.